So what I've drawn up here are four different headings, and I want you to think about these aspects in relation to your progress state on the health and fitness front. So those four headings are nutrition, activity, sleep, and time management. And I want you to assess them and give yourself a rating from 1 to 5. So 1 being terrible, 5 being exceptional, and basically give yourself a rating for how well you think that has gone over the last 6 months. Once you've given it your rating, I want you to think about reasons why you give it that number, and then think about some action steps that will bring it up higher if it's quite low at the minute or not what you want it to be. So let's say, for example, nutrition. So if you gave yourself, let's say, a 3 for nutrition, and your reasons for a 3 will be, okay, most days I'm within my calories, but I'm losing marks because I've not been consistently hitting my protein targets. I'm hit or miss with the tracking, as in I'm doing it most of the time, but the odd weekend I'm not as organised maybe as it should be, and I went over calories. Maybe the colour intake hasn't been where you want it to be. And then once you've given your reasons for it, I then want you to think about, right, how could I bring that up now to, say, a 4 or 5 by the time, say, the next quarter is up or come the next, at the end of the next half of the year, if you like. And similar things again could be, right, okay, if I've identified that the weekends are messy, then maybe I need to come up with a plan in place to ensure that, even with maybe the weekends being higher in calories, I'm still where I need to be on average across the week. So maybe your action step might be, right, I'm going to maybe save 100 calories Monday to Friday so that I have a wee bit more flexibility. Maybe it will be, I'm going to take some time on Friday to pre-log in my food. Whatever the case is, if your protein is low, maybe your action step might be, right, I'm going to have 1 scoop of whey protein now every morning with my breakfast. At least that will get me close to the target. So yeah, get really clear on what your action step is for nutrition.